Annyeonghaseyo 여러분. So today I'm going to make kimchi, a traditional Korean side dish, and the precise variant of kimchi that we're going to make today is batchoy kimchi. Now making kimchi is also known in Korea as Gimjang, and many of the ingredients we're going to use here are seasonal vegetables. So again, autumn is a really good time apparently for Gimjang. So I've got here the main ingredient, which is obviously batchoy. And what we did here last night, essentially I chopped this in half, as you can see here, and I soaked it in salt water and left it overnight. So some of the other ingredients we're going to use are radish, green pepper, onions, again chopped in half, spring onions, carrots, garlic, ginger, and our secret recipe here, just to give it that extra bit of nice flavor, is adding a little bit of lime juice. So in addition to the veggies, what you need is 2 types of fish sauce, red pepper powder, and here's a porridge I've made using 2 tablespoons of flour and hot water. Right, so now we're going to make the kimchi paste, and what you see in here is that we've got the onions in here, the garlic and the ginger, and we've added a little bit of water, and this basically will add the level of spiciness that you desire. So typically for the 2 big cabbages that we are using, 1 cup of red pepper powder is recommended, but our home recipe is that we'll only use half a cup of red pepper powder. Now, there you go. So we'll close it now, and then we'll mix it. So we've now got the kimchi paste sort of nicely blended here, and what's next basically is that we're now going to add in the vegetables that I've already prepared. Now usually you'd sort of chop them up into these nice little matchsticks. If you find it quite hard to chop them, you can also use a peeler and obviously sort of just peel them so you get those nice little matchsticks. So here we've got the radish, the carrots, spring onions, our green pepper, and lime. Remember, adding lime is our special home recipe because it just adds a nice refreshing aroma to the kimchi paste. First off, I'm going to squeeze the lime. There's 1 here, and the second one, and remember, sort of just adding a bit of lime juice adds a really nice refreshing aroma to our kimchi paste. So next up, I'm just going to add in the porridge that we prepared, and again this was basically just a bit of flour with mortar that we boiled on our hob. Just going to add this in here. We'll add 2 tablespoons of each of our fish sauces. So that's 1, 2. Oh, this is quite difficult to get out, but here we go. 1 and 2. 2, and we just add a bit of this because the red pepper powder can be quite spicy, and if you're doing this for the first time, it can sort of really burn your skin a little bit. So again, just sort of make sure that you're wearing gloves and that you're using a spoon to get out the kimchi paste when you're doing this for the first time. I can sort of just smell it. It's a lovely, fresh, somewhat spicy aroma. It smells really good, I must say. Okay, here we go, that's it. Just use this one here, get all of it out. Okay, so again, as I said, I'm now going to use my fingers to mix it all together and again you want to wear gloves for this because the red pepper powder can be quite spicy. So again, I'm now just going to mix this all together, and remember we've got a lovely mix of vegetables in here: carrots, radish, spring onions, and of course a little bit of ginger. So that's it, you just knead it, mix it really well, and you can see that our paste is now basically done. So again, the last step is you basically take it, you put it in here, and you put the kimchi paste all around it on the individual leaves. So that's it. Just make sure that you really cover the entire cabbage leaves with the lovely kimchi paste. Now, I must say that I never really liked spicy food before I met my wife, and I'm still not that keen on spicy food, but actually, you know, eating kimchi is really nice, and we've sort of discovered our own recipe how to make it less spicy and a bit more interesting, as I said early on, by adding a bit of lime juice to it, because adding lime juice not only adds a nice fruity aroma, but it also sort of balances out some of the spice from the red pepper powder that we're using here. So again, you just want to make sure that you cover all the veggie leaves, all the cabbage leaves with the paste that we've prepared. Nicely with soups, with rice, and all other kinds of dishes. You can just sort of smell the different aromas from the paste. I very much look forward to trying this. Storing it in outside, for example, in a more natural environment, the kimchi ferments in a more natural way, and thereby develops much more authentic flavors. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I've tried to share our own homemade recipe, our secret recipe, by adding a splash of lime juice to the kimchi paste, which again brings out, in my view, a very nice, juicy aroma. Just to say thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Give us a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and please feel free to share your own unique kimchi recipes in the comments. 감사합니다, kimchi!